Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading a Scaramouche listener by me. So let's get into it. You and Scaramouche were usually able to sort out any problems you had in a calm way, in a private way, and all while communicating. It was something that was new to him. Communication, dealing with problems without actually committing some crimes. But it's fine, because overall, relationships in their entirety were new to him, so it wasn't just this part of them. So, the problem here was the fact that there were some things that Scaramouche could not accurately communicate, or just couldn't say them out loud, due to him feeling ashamed, like he just shouldn't. And that's where this problem all began. The root here wasn't Scaramouche's insecurity about it, and probably because he failed to notice as well. So he thought he may have been fairly obvious with the way he was acting, like something was off. But ultimately, it wasn't your fault. It wasn't like you were going to read his mind and discover what problems he was having at the time. So he wasn't making your job easy for you. But you noticed, eventually, that there was something off with him. It all started one day, when you were going out with your friends, and he had disagreed on what clothes you were wearing, telling you they were too revealing and too distracting, and he didn't like you going out like that. He refused to listen and went out anyway, and ever since then, he'd been acting a little bit weird. Perhaps because one of your friends was a man as well. So Scaramouche couldn't help but feel jealous and feel upset that someone else is seeing you like this. And no matter how much he told himself that he was confident, the insecurities never went away. That fear in his chest that one day someone would take you away from him, someone much more deserving and much better, would make you want to leave him. They never truly left. And that's why seeing you go out like this really struck a chord in him. He knew it wasn't within his right to decide what you were going to wear, but still, he just wanted you to consider his feelings for a moment. And he thought that everything he had said was getting the point across. Little did you know, you just thought he was being annoying, and thought it wasn't that worth thinking of, decided to go out on the foot that you had picked. But he'd been acting upset all week, and you were starting to get worried. So that's why you went over to his side, holding his hand gently as you sat next to him. Scaramouche, we need to talk. For real. What about? He responded, refusing to look at you and turning his head away. But you just held his hand tightly, squeezing it. About us. About what's going on. You've been acting out for a while now. I'm not an idiot, Scaramouche. I noticed. I just want to know what I can do. I've been trying my best to make things better, but you don't seem to actually like anything I do. So what is it? What can I do to make you happy? You ask, desperate, and even he can see it. So you just say softly, you don't understand what's making me upset in the first place, so I'll be able to fix it this way. Well then tell me. I'm not able to read your mind. I won't be able to understand if you don't tell me what's going on in the first place. You yell. And honestly, even he has to admit that it's true. You can't know what's going on in his mind. Not when he doesn't tell you anything. Not when he doesn't even bother. But it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing how insecure he is. I can't tell you, Ion. It's not as important as you think it is, and it will probably go away with time anyway. So there's no reason for you to be stressed out. Just ignore me for the time being. You want me to ignore you? I can tell you're upset. And if I'm upset, I know you'll be doing whatever you can to make me happy too. So please, let me make you happy. Am I the reason behind your sadness? You ask clearly, holding his hands. Scaramouche, be honest. And he nods, and you sigh softly, wrapping your arms around him. Is it something I did? Something I said to you? Or what is it? I need to know. I don't care what it is. Just tell me. And even if it may sound unimportant to you, it is important, because it made you upset and that matters to me. That makes it more important than anything else. You say, and he can't help but sigh softly, wrapping his arms around you and kissing your cheek. Look, Wyan, it's just, I'm really jealous, okay? I can't handle anyone looking at you the way I do. I can't handle other people looking at you and wanting to touch you or do other things as well. And you don't make it easy for me. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and you're so kind. I know I don't deserve you, but I can't help it. When it hurts the heart that you so much insist that I do have. Oh, Scaramouche, you say, holding him closer. You were feeling guilty now, because the small incident was the reason that he was so upset. But it's not like you could have known that the small thing would happen to grow into the problem that it was right now. So the only thing you could work on was to fix it, now that you've got a chance to. Well, would you like for us to go out together then? With my friends? Since they are the people who made you so jealous. And at that, he nods. He wanted them to know that you're a couple. That you were his, not anyone else's. And they had no chance with you whatsoever. So if he was going to prove that, then you had to be present. I would love to. I could tell. Then you can help me pick my clothes too. Just for today. You say, but then he has a mischievous smirk about him, looking at you as he holds you in his arms. Can I do something else as well? Anything you want. And that's when he leans in and bites your neck softly, but it still leaves a hickey, and you can't help but smile as he kisses over it, telling you that this is the most important accessory of today, and that it is one that you should never try to hide. He wants to make your relationship very obvious today, and make everyone know just how much he loves you, and how much the two of you truly belong together.